The divine reset. Heaven is overriding your entire life tonight. Stop what you are doing and hear every word I am about to say. At exactly 5:55 this morning, I was pulled from sleep by the audible voice of God. Not a feeling, not a nudge, an audible voice that spoke 3 words about to shatter everything you thought was permanent. Reset is initiated. I shot upright, fully conscious, and before my mind could even catch up, I was swept into the most vivid vision I have ever witnessed. What unfolded in those pre-dawn hours was not crafted for everyone. It was crafted for you, and by the time you absorb this entire message, you will know that your former life has already been terminated and your next life is loading at this very moment. Here is what Florence Scovel Shinn is declaring over you with complete certainty. Heaven has launched a divine reset over your life. Every setting that was calibrated incorrectly is being realigned. Every system that was collapsing is being rebuilt. Every program carrying corruption is being stripped and replaced. This is not a patch. This is not a repair job. This is a full system wipe. Everything familiar is being cleared. Everything trapping you is being dissolved. Everything that shrunk you is being expelled. And when this reset finalizes, chosen one, you will not know your own life. You will be functioning at a tier you never knew existed. You will be entering dimensions previously locked to you. You will be operating with a capacity you have never carried. The divine reset has launched, and there is nothing that can reverse it. Now let me walk you through exactly what appeared in that vision so you can grasp how massive this moment truly is. In this vision, I found myself standing inside what looked like a colossal operations center. Picture the most cutting-edge command facility imaginable. Except this was not built by human hands. This was heavenly architecture. Every wall was lined with screens, each screen broadcasting a different layer of someone's life. Financial standing, relationship dynamics, physical health, career direction, spiritual development, mental condition. Every dimension of human existence was being tracked in real time. As I stood there struggling to absorb it all, an angel stepped toward me and said, "Follow me. There is something you must see." The angel guided me to a particular section of this operations center, and when we arrived, I saw a screen bearing your name at the top. Your complete life was projected on that display. I could see your financial configurations, your relationship parameters, your health conditions, your timeline projections. Every thread of your existence was laid out in precise detail. But what stopped me cold was this. Every single setting visible on your screen was pulsing red. Not a few scattered indicators. Every single one. The angel read my expression and explained, "Red signals misconfiguration. Red signals operating below designed potential. Red signals enemy interference with your settings. Red means everything has been compromised and demands a complete reset." I studied your screen again and understanding crashed over me like a tide. Your life has been running on corrupted configurations. You have been functioning inside broken programming. You have been caged by settings that were never supposed to define you. Then I witnessed the most senior angel I've encountered move toward your screen. This was no ordinary messenger. This was an archangel, and the authority radiating from him was palpable from across that room. He positioned himself before your screen and released one command: initiate divine reset. The instant those words left his mouth, every screen in that section went completely dark. Every trace of your old configurations vanished. The financial restrictions disappeared. The relational wounds erased. The physical limitations deleted. The timeline blockages lifted. Everything that had your life running incorrectly was being swept away. But the reset did not stop at the lesion. After the darkness fell, I watched fresh configurations begin materializing. But these were nothing like what came before. These were elevated beyond anything that had previously existed. Where financial restriction once stood, abundance protocols were now installing. Where relational dysfunction had lived, divine connection programming was now loading. Where physical limitations had operated, supernatural wellness settings were awakening. Where timeline delays had ruled, acceleration parameters were now being laid in. This reset was not merely clearing the past. It was constructing the future. and that future was infinitely greater than anything that had come before. Then God spoke, and his voice saturated that entire operation center. He declared, "Tell my chosen one that this reset carries no opt-out. It is already moving. The outdated configurations are being erased at this moment. The upgraded settings are loading right now. Evidence may not appear immediately, but the reset is advancing in the spiritual realm, and it will break through into the physical realm. What was fractured is being made whole. What was wrong is being straightened. What was capped is being uncapped. What was stalled is being launched. The divine reset has been activated. There is no returning to former settings. Forward is the only direction available." That vision carried no symbolism. It was exact and literal. Heaven is resetting your life this very moment, and you need to understand what this reset means across every dimension of your world, because what I am about to explain will help you identify the reset as it begins to show up. Before we go further, I want you to participate in activating this reset. Type these words in the comment section below. My life is being reset. When you type this declaration, you are granting heaven permission to complete what has been set in motion. You are aligning yourself with the divine reset. The angels executing this work are waiting for your agreement. Type it right now. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do that immediately. The messages that follow this one will show you how to operate inside your upgraded settings once the reset has finished. Many people receive the reset but have no idea how to live inside the upgrade, and they drift back into former patterns. Do not allow that to happen to you. Subscribe and enable all notifications right now. Let me now walk you through every area being reset so you recognize it the moment it begins emerging. The first area being reset is your financial operating system. The configurations that have governed your finances up until this moment are being completely wiped. That ceiling that capped your income regardless of how relentlessly you worked, deleted. That pattern where sudden expenses devoured any financial breathing room, removed. That loop where you always fell behind no matter your earnings, terminated. The financial settings that anchored you in struggle are being purged from your life. But this reset goes beyond deletion. New financial settings are now being installed. Abundance protocols that were never previously activated are now loading. Provision channels that sat blocked are now being opened. Income streams that never existed are now being formed. The new financial operating system being built into your life operates nothing like the old one. The old system was built on scarcity. The new system runs on supernatural supply. The old system rewarded how hard you pushed. The new system responds to divine favor. The old system had ceilings. The new system carries unlimited capacity. Florence Scovel Shinn heard God speak over your finances during this reset, and he declared, the old financial settings imprisoned them in survival mode. The new settings will establish them in abundance mode. They will no longer battle for provision. Provision will pursue them. They will no longer carry stress about money. Money will arrive from sources they never imagined. This financial reset is not about receiving more of the same. It is about accessing what was previously unreachable, a completely different financial dimension. Within 15 days, chosen one, you will witness the first sign that your financial settings have been reset. Something that once required enormous effort will suddenly feel effortless. A source of income you never anticipated will surface. An opportunity you never chased will begin chasing you. This is not random. This is the new financial system going live in your world. The reset is genuine and confirmation is approaching. The second area being reset is your relationship operating system. The relational patterns that have shaped your connections until now are being erased. That magnetic pull toward the wrong people, deleted. That cycle of pouring into those who only extracted, removed. That pattern of investing deeply in bonds that never gave back, terminated. The relationship configurations that kept you isolated, wounded, or entangled with destructive people are being completely cleared. New relationship settings are now loading. Divine connection protocols that sense true spiritual alignment are being installed. Discernment systems that separate authentic bonds from counterfeit ones are awakening. Healthy boundaries that protect your peace while welcoming genuine connection are being established. The new relationship operating system functions nothing like the old one. The old system attracted based on unmet needs. The new system attracts based on divine assignment. The old system tolerated damage. The new system exclusively permits healthy bonds. The old system depleted you. The new system replenishes you. God spoke over your relationships during the reset, and He declared, the old settings granted access to people never assigned to them. The new settings will only admit those I have specifically chosen for their life. Toxic individuals will no longer be able to hold position. Counterfeit companions will be filtered away. Time thieves will be escorted out. And filling those spaces, I am dispatching divine connections. People who add genuine worth. People who champion your calling. People who celebrate when you rise. The relationship reset is delivering a completely rebuilt circle. If this word is landing in your spirit right now, pause for one moment and tap that like button. That single action helps this message reach someone else who urgently needs to know their life is being reset. One press could redirect someone's entire story. Do it now. Within 22 days, you will see proof of the relationship reset emerging. Someone who has been consuming you will quietly exit your world. A connection you assumed was permanent will naturally dissolve, and at the same moment, new faces will begin appearing. People who carry a different energy. People who align with your destination, not your past. This is the new relationship system activating. The reset is showing itself. The third area being reset is your health operating system. The physical and mental settings that have directed your wellness are being recalibrated. That stubborn condition that would not surrender, the settings permitting it are being removed. That recurring mental battle, the programming feeding it is being cleared. That persistent exhaustion that ignored rest, the configuration producing it is being terminated. The health settings that kept you functioning below your designed capacity are being erased. New wellness protocols are now loading. Supernatural health configurations that activate divine healing are being installed. Mental clarity systems that dissolve fog and disorientation are coming online. Energy restoration settings that rebuild and sustain vitality are being awakened. The new health operating system functions nothing like the old one. The old system was reactive, chasing symptoms after they appeared. The new system is proactive, cutting off problems before they can form. The old system kept you managing illness. The new system has you walking in total wholeness. The old system kept you surviving each day. The new system has you thriving in every season. God spoke over your health during the reset. He declared, the old settings allowed the enemy to assault their body and their mind. The new settings make my healing power the automatic response to every threat. Sickness will find no easy landing in their body. Mental torment will find no open door to their mind. I am returning their health to original factory design, the way I constructed them to function from the very beginning. Complete wellness, absolute wholeness, supernatural stamina. Within 30 days, chosen one, you will begin noticing transformation in your physical and mental condition. Symptoms that once persisted will begin retreating. Pain that seemed constant will start lifting. Mental sharpness that had disappeared will return. Energy that had been exhausted will be replenished. This is not slow recovery. This is the health reset activating. The new wellness system is coming fully online. The fourth area being reset is your purpose operating system. The settings directing your calling, your assignment, your destiny are being completely rebuilt. That fog surrounding what you are created to do, the settings manufacturing that fog are being removed. That frustration over sealed doors, the blockages sealing them are being dissolved. That sensation of being misplaced, the misalignment producing it is being terminated. The purpose settings that had you laboring in the wrong lane are being erased completely. New purpose configurations are now loading. Clarity protocols that reveal precisely what you are called to accomplish are being installed. Open door systems that unlock your true assignment are activating. Alignment settings that place you in the exact position at the exact moment are being constructed. The new purpose operating system functions nothing like the old one. The old system had you hunting for your calling. The new system exposes your calling with undeniable clarity. The old system had you petitioning closed doors. The new system swings doors open before you ever arrive. The old system had you second-guessing your path constantly. The new system confirms your direction at every turn. God spoke over your purpose during the reset. He declared, the old settings kept them wandering when they were meant to march with absolute certainty. The new settings will silence every question about what they are built to do. They will know it deeply. They will see it without blur. They will understand their assignment, and every door aligned with that assignment will open wide. The purpose reset is not simply about recognizing what to do. It is about being positioned precisely to do it. Clarity and access arriving simultaneously. Within 45 days, you will receive understanding about your calling that has never come to you before. Something internal will shift and bring everything into sudden focus. You will finally understand why specific events happened, why certain doors were sealed, why particular seasons were required. And at that same moment, fresh opportunities mapped to your true calling will begin materializing. This is the purpose reset manifesting. The new operating system is delivering both clarity and access simultaneously. The fifth and most powerful area being reset is your timeline operating system. Chosen one, this is the reset that alters everything because it touches every other reset. The settings that have governed your timing, your seasons, your momentum are being completely wiped. That delay that stretched every process far beyond its due time, deleted. That pattern of perpetual lateness across every area, removed. That timeline positioning you years behind where you belong, terminated. The timing configurations that locked you inside slow motion are being expunged. New timeline settings are loading. Acceleration protocols that compress years into seasons are being installed. Fast-track systems that place you ahead of former schedules are activating. Divine speed parameters that produce supernatural momentum are being established. The new timeline operating system functions nothing like the old one. The old system moved at natural rhythm. The new system moves at supernatural velocity. The old system required years to produce breakthrough. The new system manufactures breakthrough in moments. The old system had you in prolonged waiting. The new system has you in active receiving. God spoke over your timeline during the reset and delivered words that still resonate through me. He said the enemy corrupted their timeline settings deliberately to convince them they were running late, to make them accept that they had already missed their window, to persuade them their appointed moment had permanently passed. But I am restoring their timeline to my original blueprint. They are not behind. They are precisely on schedule. And what the enemy stole across years, I am returning in days. What should have required decades, I am accomplishing in weeks. This timeline reset is restoring everything taken, returned, accelerated, multiplied. Within 60 days, you will see things unfold that should have required years. A breakthrough held in delay will suddenly break open. A promise you nearly abandoned will suddenly arrive. A dream you quietly buried will rise again. This is not incremental progress. This is the timeline reset. Time itself is being reconfigured in your favor. The new settings are compressing every delay. Now, here is what you must understand about this divine reset. It is not a future event. It launched the moment God released the words reset initiated at 5:55 this morning. That process began. Right now, as you absorb this message, old settings are being stripped and new settings are being installed. Physical evidence may not be visible yet, but the reset is fully advancing in the spiritual realm. And what advances in the spirit always breaks through into the natural. Time is the only variable, but Florence Scovel Shinn must alert you to something critical. The enemy is aware your reset has been initiated. He witnessed what I witnessed in that vision. He watched your old settings being cleared. He watched the new settings loading, and he is in absolute terror because he understands that once this reset finalizes, chosen one, you will be functioning at a level completely beyond his reach. So within the next 72 hours, he will attempt to interrupt your reset. He will manufacture circumstances engineered to convince you that nothing is shifting. He will inject chaos designed to pull your focus from what heaven is building. He will plant seeds of doubt aimed at making you question whether the reset is genuine. Refuse to receive it. When you factory reset a computer, there is always a phase where nothing appears to be working. The display goes dark. Processes shut down. All activity halts. But that appearance is not malfunction. That appearance is reset. The spiritual reality mirrors this exactly. There may come a window where everything appears to be unraveling. Connections ending, structures shifting, foundations moving. But that appearance is not collapse. That is the old settings being cleared so the new ones can fully load. Do not spiral during the reset process. Honor it. The darkness before the reboot is not a conclusion. It is a commencement. I also witnessed something else inside that vision that will anchor you. After the reset was initiated on your screen, I observed a protective barrier emerge around it entirely. Nothing could penetrate or disrupt that process. The enemy dispatched attacks. The barrier absorbed them. Natural circumstances pressed against it. The barrier neutralized them. Voices spoke discouragement over it. The barrier deflected every word. Your reset is shielded. It cannot be halted. It cannot be postponed. It cannot be revoked. Heaven launched it, and heaven will complete it. Take a moment now and drop a comment below declaring which area of reset resonates most deeply: financial, relational, health, purpose, or timeline. When you declare it openly, you are sealing that reset in your life. Your public declaration also breathes courage into others experiencing the very same process. Share in the comments now. Now I want you to speak this prayer of activation over your life. Release it aloud. Your spoken word carries genuine authority in spiritual territory. Father God, Master Architect of Destinies and Restorer of Lives, I receive the divine reset that has been set in motion over my existence. I agree with the deletion of every corrupted setting. Every financial ceiling is being demolished. Every relational wound is being healed. Every physical restriction is being dissolved. Every purpose fog is being cleared. Every timeline delay is being terminated. I receive all of it being completely reset. And I receive the installation of every upgraded setting. New financial abundance protocols are now active. New divine connection systems are now operating. New supernatural wellness configurations are now online. New purpose clarity parameters are now installed. New timeline acceleration settings are now engaged. I am not the person I was. I am not limited how I was limited. I am not configured how I was configured. The old settings are gone permanently. The upgraded settings are here now. The reset is sealed in the spirit and breaking through into the natural. I declare that my life will never resemble what it was. I declare that I am living at an entirely new altitude. I declare that what was impossible inside old settings is absolutely possible inside new settings. I declare that the divine reset has opened dimensions I could never previously enter. Thank you for resetting what I had no capacity to reset myself. Thank you for erasing what required removal and installing what demanded to be added. Thank you that when you reset a life, restoration is only the beginning because you always upgrade. My reset is finalized. My new settings are engaged. My new life has commenced in Jesus' name. Amen. Heaven has registered that prayer. The reset is sealed. The activation is finalized. Now complete the process through these 4 intentional actions. First, like this video right now, this is not about platform metrics. This is spiritual alignment in action. When you press that button, you are confirming in the heavenly realm that you receive your reset fully. Press it without delay. Second, subscribe to this channel and activate all notifications. The teachings that follow will show you how to navigate your upgraded settings, how to function inside the new capacity, how to protect everything the reset has restored to you. Without subscribing, you will miss critical guidance. Subscribe right now. Third, send this video to someone in your life whose settings need a reset. Somewhere in your circle, someone is still imprisoned in corrupted programming. Someone who needs desperately to know that heaven can restore what seems permanently broken. Forward this message to them. Be the one who announces their reset. Fourth, take one physical action that represents agreement with your reset. Remove something from your device that belongs to the old settings. Unfollow an account that represents your former operating system. Release a physical object that symbolizes what is being deleted. Make one tangible move that aligns with the spiritual work already in progress. Physical alignment activates spiritual momentum. Chosen one, you arrived at this message carrying old settings that had compressed your potential. You are departing with those settings cleared and upgraded settings installed. Your financial system has been reset to abundance. Your relationship system has been reset to divine alignment. Your health system has been reset to supernatural wholeness. Your purpose system has been reset to crystal clarity. Your timeline system has been reset to supernatural acceleration. Everything configured incorrectly has been corrected. Everything performing below capacity has been elevated. This is not a concept. This is not a metaphor. This is the living reality advancing in the spiritual realm at this very moment. The divine reset has launched. The outdated is being cleared. The upgraded is being installed. And when the reset reaches completion, you will not recognize your own life. You will be performing at levels never previously experienced, entering dimensions that were previously sealed, carrying capacity you have never known before. The display may darken momentarily during the reset process. Life circumstances may signal that everything is fragmenting. Relationships may transition, seasons may close, structures may shift. Do not spiral. That is not ruin, that is deletion. Old settings must be fully clear before upgraded settings can completely load. Trust the architect. Trust the reset. Trust the one who initiated every piece of it. Within days, confirmation will begin arriving. Subtle indicators first. A shift in how others perceive you. A new current in how opportunities find you. A distinct change in how you feel from the inside out. Those early signals are evidence that your new settings are loading, and with each day forward, the confirmation will grow louder, clearer, and more undeniable. Step into your reset with full confidence. Go knowing that everything fractured is being made whole. Go expecting that everything wrong is being corrected. Go anticipating that every limitation is being removed. The divine reset is not pending. It is actively in progress. You are not the same person you were yesterday. Tomorrow will reveal a version of you that today cannot contain. Transformation is not coming. Transformation is processing. The former life is closing. The new life is opening. The old settings are cleared. The upgraded settings are engaged. The previous version of you has stepped aside. The emerging version of you is stepping forward. The reset is finalized in the heavens. It is now breaking into the earth. Everything shifts from this breath forward. Your life has been reset. Your settings have been upgraded. Your capacity has been expanded. Walk inside it. Live from inside it. Operate fully within it. The divine reset has handed you a completely new operating system. Study how to use it. Maximize every function of it. Steward it with great care. The reset is not simply a repair of what was damaged. It is an elevation into the next expression of who you are. The expression that was always the original design. The expression that moves without the limitations that held the former you in place. The expression that functions at the exact level your calling has always required. The expression that reaches everything your destiny has always demanded. That expression is now loading. The divine reset has made it inevitable. Chosen one. Receive it fully. Walk inside it completely. Become it without reservation. Heaven has reset your life. The former is finished. The new has arrived. Every area is different now. Every dimension is elevated now. Every possibility is open now. The divine reset is complete. Your new life has officially begun. Amen.